Hello and welcome back to my Breyer Horse Life. Today I will be sharing my Breyer Bootcamp 2024 show placings. I entered a total of 53 horses and won 10 ribbons, with a few honorable mentions which will not be featured in this video. The main struggle I had was photo quality, which may have knocked down my placings, though overall I did well for my first time. First up, I have my regular round Gypsy Banner, who I showed as a Gypsy Banner Stallion in Class B39B, Other British Draft. He was in a class of 35 and placed 10th. My next show placing is for Applegate, a Tractor Supply Co. special run. I showed him as a cross between a quarter horse pony and a German riding floating, and he was entered in the B38 Other Part Pony and a class of 22. He placed 8th. Considering his photo quality, he honestly did surprise me that he placed. I entered 2 ponies in that class, though he was the only one who received a ribbon. Following Applegate's placing, I also received a ribbon for a mystery foal previously produced in the Breyer family foal set. So, I showed her as an Arabian filly in class B01 as a light foal. It was a class of 14, and out of that 14, she placed 7th. Once again, her placing surprised me as there was many other cute foals, though her breed assignment was well done. Next, I have another stablemate from a Breyer family set, and this one I had in the class B19 as Other Part Gated, being 25% Kyger Mustang and 75% Pasofino Mare. She was in a class of 7 and she actually placed 5th, which I did not think she would considering she had a quite noticeable ear rub. Next, I have a Springtime filly who was once a part of my carpet herd but ended up placing 5th. I showed her as a Wakalusa filly in B04 as a gated foal, and she was in a class of 15, though many of them did not, in fact, have rubs or scratches, so I think overall the breed assignments did very well. Next, I have my Breyerfest 2023 Stagecoach Surprise, who was obviously shown as a saddlebred stallion. He was entered in B15B as an American saddlebred in the solid division, and was a class of 29 and placed 4th. There were others like him, though the reason I believe that he placed was because he has a very beautiful darker shading variation, and I think that may just have got him in a higher placing. Next, I have a regular run that I showed as a Galicino Pony Mare, who placed 3rd. I entered her in the B46 American Pony class, which was a surprisingly large class of 45. She was actually featured in the judge's criteria, and the judge says, 3rd place is Rose Quartz, a Firefly in Palomino, shown as a Galencio pony. Firefly is a super nice mold, and I think she represents a pony very well. Galencio is a clever choice for her. She's got that long look of a Galencio and a nice typey head. This photo is clear and she fills the frame nicely. Well done. Next, I have another regular run who's an Appaloosa Stallion, shown in the B34 Appaloosa class. It was a class of 43 and he placed 3rd. While I may not have tons of showing experience, I have noticed that my Appaloosa Stallion has been placing in the top 3 in all my shows, so it was really nice to know that even in a bigger show and with not the greatest photo quality, he was still able to place in the top 3. Next is actually a customized draft horse, and he was shown as a Lithuanian heavy draft stallion. I received him from a Fun Day event back in September of last year, though he was shown in the CM07 Draft Breeds class, which was a class of 4 and he placed 2nd. One thing to note, however, is he was an unfinished custom. Finally, I have Romeo, a flagship dealer model, who I showed as 25% quarter horse and 75% Australian stock horse. I showed him in B37 Other Pure Part Stock, and it was a class of 42, and out of those 42, he placed 1st. I do want to note though, I did enter 5 in that class and only one won a ribbon, while one other won an honorable mention. With all that being said, thank you so much for watching. I hope you have a great day. Please come by again so you can take another look into my Breyer Horse Life.